looking at CLAT 2025 quant topic, and in this topic we'll be looking at percentages, and this is part 1 of this particular series. Okay, so let's begin with our first set of questions of percentages. But before we begin, there is a pinned comment in the chat which is CLAT counseling form. So please make sure that you put in your details so that we can get in touch with you regarding different products and the exams and how you should start the preparation. Okay, when does the scholarship test happen, what kind of scholarship you can get, okay, regarding mocks, a lot of things. Okay, so if you guys have any queries, please feel free to put in your contact number and email address, both of these correctly. Okay, chalo, so let's begin with our first set of the day. And before that, you can download our app from Google Play Store. It's given in the description below. Once you download the app and if you open it, there is going to be a screen like this, wherein if you put in your contact number, you can access our 3 days free trial access of the app. Okay. So the first set, let's see if anything is getting hidden. No, everything is perfect. Okay. An international school has 6 sections in the 12th standard. The number of students in section 1 is 12.5% of total students in class 12th. While section 2 has 20% of the total students in class 12th. The number of students in section 3 is 2/3 of the number of students in section 2. The number of students in section 4 is 56.25% of that of section 3. The students in section 5 are 33.33% that of the number of students in section 6. The number of students in section 6 is 84, which is 35% of the total number of students in class 12th. So let's look at the question. We need to find out total number of students in class 12th. We need the ratio of students in class 1, section 1 to that of section 4. So in other words, class 12, there is one standard that is made up of 6 sections, and there is a relation between the number of students in, in a pair of sections, or, as compared to the total number of students in the class. So, in order to understand this better, so what I am going to do is I'm going to draw a table, okay, so that you guys can understand this better, and I'm going to make it a little smaller so that we'll have enough space. Okay, now let's insert a table. Since we have 6 sections and we are not talking about classification as in terms of boys and girls, so I will need a 7/2. चलो 8 ले लेते हैं. Okay. Okay. So we are talking about 12th standard, and here we are talking about number of students, right? And this is standard that we'll be writing down. We have, sorry, not standard, section. So this is section number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this is the total number of students that we are going to have in all the sections together. And in each of these 6 sections, we need a number of students. Okay. Now, let's read the last statement. The number of students in section 6 is 84. So we know the number of students here, which is 35% of the total number of students in class 12. So 64 is 35% of total, right? So that would mean that total is going to be 64 divided by 0.35, and because 35% is 0.35, and 0.35 is nothing but 35. Sorry, it's not 64, it's 84. Eighty-four into 100, right? So what will happen is 35, 15 will go, we'll be left with 7, and we will have 20 here, and this 7 will go from with 84, and it's going to be 12. So 12 into 20 is 240, right? So the total number of students we have is 240. Okay. Now, the students in section 5 are 33.33% of the number of students in section 6. That's the second last statement. Now, 33.33% is nothing but 1 by 3 in terms of fraction. So, as per this, section number 5, the number of students is 1/3 of the number of students in section 6, which is 84. So, 1/3 of 84 is going to be 28, right? So, this is going to be 28. Okay, next, do we have any other statement that deals with section 4 and 5 or 4 and 6? क्योंकि 4 नहीं पता अभी तक. Okay, there is the first statement. The number of students in section 1 is 12.5% of the total students in class 12th. So 12.5% now is nothing but this is 1 by 8. So it becomes very important to understand a particular percentage can be written as what fraction. Okay. So if you talk about section 1, this is 1/8 of total number of students, which will result in 240 by 8, which is 30. So in section 1, we have 30 students. While section 2 has 20% of total students in class 12. Now 20% is now 1 by 5. So we can say that in section 2, the number of students is 1/5 of total number of students, which is going to be 48. So this is going to be 48. So we don't know only third and fourth, right? Now the number of students in section 3 is 2/3 the number of students in section 2. So number of students in section 3 is 2/3 the number of students in section 2. So 2/3 of 48, 3 and 48 it's 16. 16 into 3 is 48. So 16 into 2 will be 32. So we can find 32 here. Now we can very easily calculate the number of students in section 4 by subtracting these 5 section students, the sum of that from 240, right? Or we can use the next statement. The number of students in section 4 is 56.25% of that of section 3. Now 56.25% कितना होता है? So you can break this down as 50% plus 6.25%. Now 50% is 1 by 2 and 6.25% को 1 by 16 बोलते हैं. So if we take the LCM as 16, this will become 9 of 16, right? So it says that the number of students in section 4 is 9 by 16 of the number of students in section 3, which is 32. So 16 into 2 is 32 and 9 into 2 is 80. Okay. Once we have figured out everything, we can go ahead and start choosing the appropriate options. Chalo. Find the total number of students in class 12. 240. Option B. What is the ratio of number of students in section 1 to the number of students in section 4? So 1 and 4 का ratio चाहिए. In 1 we have 30, in 4 we have 18. So it's going to be 30 is to 80. They both are divisible by 6. So 6 into 5 is 30 and 6 into 3 is 18. So 5 is to 3. Again option B. What is the difference between the number of students in section 2 and section 6? So section 2 we have 48 and section 6 we have 84. So the difference is going to be that of 36, right? 84 minus 48 is 36. Option C. Okay. By what percent is the number of students in section 3 less or greater than the number of students in section 5? So we need relation between 3 and 5. The base or the value with which we have to compare is section 5, right? So 3 and 5, 3 is 32, 5 is 28. And 5 is 28. So how much? It's not less, right? It's greater. कितना ज़्यादा है? So this is 4 more. 4 out of 28 is same as 1 by 7, and 1 by 7 in percentage is called 14.28%. So first option, option A. Right? If the total number of students in class 12th is 20% more than the number of students in 11th standard, So it is given that number of students in 12th standard is 20% more, which is 120% of number of students in 11th standard, sorry. So 12th standard we already know is 240. So this is going to be 120% of students in standard 11. So students in standard 11 will become 240 divided by 1.2, which will give us 200. Right? So the number of students in standard 11 will be 200. Option A. Okay. Next set. 3 baskets P, Q and R contain either white or black balls. The number of white balls in basket P is 50 more than the number of black balls, and the number of black balls in basket P is 25% of the total number of black balls in all the 3 baskets. The number of white balls in basket Q is this much more, this ratio, and so on and so forth. Okay. Chalo. So for this also we will need a table, and in that table we will need the classification as basket number and the number of white and black balls, right? So मैं इसको थोड़ा छोटा कर देता हूँ ताकि sufficient जगह हो. So we are supposed to draw a table. So instead of freehand drawing, I am using the table part here. So we have got 3 baskets, right? And we have got black and white. So we will writing basket and black and white. So this is all we need. Total भी हो सकता चाहिए होगा और ये भी चाहिए होगा, right? So this is what we are going to have. So let's minimize this. This is the basket ka, and we have got black and white ka combo, and this is what we have in total. Okay, इसको थोड़ा सा accurate कर देते हैं, and let's shrink it, right? Okay, चलो. So why did I draw this is because I will be writing down the basket here. This is going to be basket P, Q and R, and the number of white and black balls in each of the baskets. And this is the total that we'll be talking about, and this is also the total we'll be talking about. Okay. So the number of white balls in basket P is 50 more than the number of black balls. So if the number of black balls is P, this is going to be P plus 50, right? So the first statement tells us this. And the number of black balls in basket P is 25% the number of black balls in all the 3 baskets. So since the number of black balls in basket P is P right now, that P is 25% of the total number of black balls that we are going to have. Now 25% is nothing but 1 by 4. So this gives us that the black balls overall is going to be 4P if I cross multiply. So this part is going to be 4P. So that 4P agar total black balls in all the 3 baskets together, the number of black balls in basket P is 1/4 or 25% of that, right? So we're done with the second part of this statement. Okay. The number of white balls in basket Q is 360. So this is 360, which is 44% more than that in basket P. So we can say that 360 is 44% more, which makes it 144% of the number of white balls in basket P, right? So from here we can find the value of P, but first of all P plus 50 is 360 divided by 1.44. Now 1.44, so 30, so it turns out to be 250 if we solve this. 250 plus 44% of 250 is going to be 110. 250 plus 110 is 360. So this gives us the value of P from here. So value of P is going to be 200, right? Because P plus 250 is P plus 50 is 250. So P is 200. So the moment we get the value of P, we can put it. So this is 200, this one is 250, and 4P will become 800. That is 4 times of 200. The ratio of number of black balls in basket Q and R is 7:8. So this is in the ratio 7:8. So that is 7x plus 8x. Now looking at this particular part, out of 800, 200 black balls is in basket P. So we can say 7x plus 8x, that is 15x, is the remaining number of black balls overall, which is 600, right? So here from we will get the value of x as 40. So the moment we get the value of x as 40, 7x will become 7 times 40, which is 280. 8x will become 8 times 40, which is going to be 320, right? Now, the average number of white balls in all the 3 baskets is 290, as in total number is going to be 290, 290, 290, which is 290 into 3, which is going to be 870. Out of 870, we can already see 610 exists here, right? So the remaining 260 will go in R. So the total number of balls in basket P is 450. Total number of balls in basket Q is going to be 640. Total number of balls in basket R is going to be 580. And overall, the total number of baskets we will have is 1670. So whether you add all the values in this total column or whether you add all the values in the row part, either of this will give you 1670 only. Okay, once this is done, now we can solve the questions. What is the difference between the number of white balls in basket P, which is basket Q, which is 360, and the number of black balls in basket P, which is 200. So the difference between them is 160. 360 minus 200, right? Okay. What is the total number of balls in basket R? Total number of balls in basket R is 580, right? Option C. Okay. The number of black balls in basket Q, the number of black balls in basket Q is 280, right? Is what percent of the number of white balls in basket P? So white balls in basket P is 250. So question asked is, what is 280 upon 250? In other words, if I get rid of 0, I will have 28 by 25, which I can write it as 28 into 4, right? Which is 28 into double 56, 56 into double 112, and 25 into 4, which is going to be 100. This is literally 112%. So option D. Next, what is the ratio between the number of white balls in basket Q, number of white balls in basket Q, which is 360, and the number of balls in basket P? Is it balls or is it number? Yeah, number of balls in basket P. So number of balls in basket P is 450. So 360 is to 450 is what is asked. We can get rid of 0 first. So it simplifies to 36 and 45. 36 and 45, they both are in the table of 9. So we can simplify it further and it will result in 4:5. Right? Find the total number of balls in all the 3 baskets. We have already solved. This is 1670. Right? Okay. So everyone who is watching, please make sure that you like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Okay, so that you are always notified. Make sure that you press that notification icon so that you're notified every time a session is about to start or once it has been streamlined, it has been lined up. Okay. On 10th of March at 6 p.m., Ms. Nivedita Raje is going to discuss about 9 months to CLAT 2025. So make sure that you register for this session. This is a live interactive workshop wherein you can ask questions regarding how should you prepare, which topics are important, can you leave out some questions, what type of questions are generally difficult, and so on and so forth. On 13th of March at 6 p.m., Ms. Alpa Sharma is going to discuss about how to start preparing for CLAT 2025, as in which all books are important, okay, which all questions are important, how many hours should you devote, how many questions you should solve every day, topic wise, which one has got more weightage in the exam, and accordingly, right? So this is also a workshop. This will also help you a lot with your queries, okay? And on 17th of March at 11 a.m., you can write a scholarship test that can help you avail up to 90% scholarship on our CLAT preparation programs, okay? So make sure that you register for this. All of this is available. All of these are available on our BYJU'S exam prep app, okay? And you can click on this button which says talk to our counselor on our app, and it will help you get in touch with us, okay? CLAT 2025 UG comprehensive course is going to start, okay? So make sure that it has already started, a new batch is going to start. So you can get in touch with us at the contact number that is given. Once you give a call, we will get in touch with you. It includes hundreds of hours of live sessions and recorded videos. It includes 55 mock tests. It has more than 10,000 questions topic wise, and more than 10,000 sectional practice tests. You will also be provided with study material. Doubt resolution happens within 24 hours, and CLAT Ignite monthly magazine will be provided to you. Also, Law 2024, this year's UG test series is out now. You can enroll in this test series, okay? Test series are very important, right? More mocks you write, you get more adjusted or accustomed to the type of questions asked and how much time you need to devote in each of the sections, how many questions you are supposed to solve, where you stand pan-India, all of that. So for that, you can enroll in our mock test that includes 25 CLAT mocks, 15 ILET and 15 OLET mocks, okay? Do check out our social media handles and pages. That's all for today. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Thank you everyone. I'll see you guys again. Take care. Bye-bye. Aparajita, this is a live session. This is not a recorded session. If you need recorded session, you can join our, you can download our app, and therein you will find a lot of recorded sessions. Generally, we have, a little more recorded sessions on our live, okay? Whatever is on YouTube, you will find around those topics and around those many at least.